Yeah, good to celebrate a great cause, Military Appreciation Day. As the son of a Vietnam veteran and a grandson of a World War II veteran, bigger than the game, just deep appreciation and gratitude for the men and women who protect and defend our country, and it's the reason why we practice how we stand for the anthem, and just that respect for those that serve. So disappointed we couldn't honor the day with a victory, and but another one of those games where the margin is very razor thin, and we pitched well enough in the middle to late innings between Garris and Hughes and Olenchuk, and obviously Ryan Ammons coming back. We hit well early, and then unfortunately the third and fourth time through the order, just the bats, we didn't have very many quality at bats. So made a nice run there at the end. Cam getting on base, Cooper hitting a double, and it's absolutely 100% the right thing to do to go for it there and try to score him from first. We 2 outs and got to take your shot there to tie it. The ball caromed right to the right fielder, and they made a nice relay throw to the plate. So, it's a good college baseball game, and we're on the wrong end of it. But there were some bright spots in this game, but we just didn't put a complete game together all the way through, and that's why we're 1 run short.
Questions for Ryan? Ryan, you were hot in the bullpen last couple of games, but didn't get in. How good did it feel to finally get in there?
Exciting, but good thing is we got a lot of guys coming back within the next couple days, and Jackson Lilly's about to get back in here. Case Talent was back in this weekend, so it's super exciting to see all those guys come back as well. So just keep stacking good arms, finally getting them on the right side. So it's definitely exciting to see all those guys come back too.
Do you feel like you're 100% right now, or close to it?
Yeah, I guess. Gonna keep getting better every time that my number's called. So keep getting better and better.
What was the toughest thing about rehabbing?
Not being out there to compete with those guys. You see them every single day, and they work so hard at trying to get wins. And when you go through the ups and downs, it's kind of hard to be there for them, and you just kind of feel it. I just miss being out there with those guys.
What were you able to do to shut them down the last 5 innings the way you guys did as a staff?
Pound the strike zone, get ahead, get ground balls when we needed to. We great jobs by Rob, Tuck, and who was the other one?
Reed.
Garris. Those guys just continually pound the strike zone, and when they got ahead, they made pitches that were pitchers' pitches. So kudos to those guys. They really pitched their butts off tonight.
And Ammons. Too.
All right. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach? Coach, third appearance for Rob Hughes tonight, and we saw it in all 3. How pleasing is that to get the performance that you have?
Good, really good. Yeah, he's been kind of a bonus addition to the bullpen. 92, 94 with slider and change and strikes, and looks good out there. So, yeah, it's good getting him. He's not someone that I think just because of the injury and we hadn't seen much of him that we really knew what to expect. So this has all been very positive, and someone that we look at as can help us in a high leverage role.
Kind of a weird game with the way it started and then the way the pitching dominated the last half.
It was, yeah. You thought after 3 innings this was going to be a double-digit, scoring affair by both sides and a slugfest, and then all of a sudden both pitching staffs really settled in, and I was a little bit surprised and disappointed that we didn't put together better at bats. That's where we as a team need to inject some energy into the environment and into the crowd to really try to get the buzz going in the stadium, and a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings by us offensively, and a lot of it turned out to be just kind of a pitcher's duel, and whether that was boring or whatever it was, it just seemed to lack, just kind of lacked. So we just got to do a better job of creating some positive energy to get the crowd into it, get the place, just loud and hostile, and but we didn't do that. We too many. I think 15 out of 18. That's third and fourth time through the order. Those 18 plate appearances, I had 15 non-quality at bats on my chart, and that's just we shoot for 50% is our goal. So we were well short. But we made a nice run at it late. A 2-out rally. Had a 2-out rally early in the game. Had one late, and just too little, too late.
Cooper Engel's on base streak is up to 32 games now. Just what have you seen from him, and just how important is that, for you to have that consistency in your lineup?
Yeah, he's a great table setter. He and Cam Cannarella at the top of the order this year have just done a good job of creating offense. They get on base, they let the other guys, hit them in. When guys are on in front of them, they do a good job of being able to score runs, and both those guys have RBIs as well. And they're just good hitters. Cooper especially, just the bat-to-ball skills and the plate discipline is really good. So, he's a mature professional hitter and really can handle the bat. No strikes, 2 strikes. Pitchers with high velo or nasty sharp breaking stuff, he handles all of them. He's just a very good hitter.
These close games haven't gone your way, but it seems like you always put yourself in a chance to win in the ninth, even with 2 outs and nobody on. Have to be pleased with that, the way they battle.
Yeah, they never question the fight with this team. They don't quit. They're going to fight till the very last pitch. And, they did it again tonight, just a little bit short, but we just needed a better effort in the middle of the game from our offense and maybe a little bit better effort in the beginning of the game from our pitching. But it, just we weren't able to put it all together. But, yeah, never a question about the intangibles and the effort and just the fight and grit within the team. That's always been good, and just fell a little short tonight.
Chuck gave up 6 home runs in his first 7 innings this season. What's been the key to him really settling in these last few outings?
He made an adjustment. A posture adjustment where if he looks bent over, it's because he is bent over, and it's allowed him to get more sink on the fastball, and he was a little more upright. And when he was pitching at the top of the zone, it was an easy C and getting hit. And this body change, much like Nick Clayton did, has created a whole lot more deception and a whole lot more run and sink on the fastball. And he still can come up tall for a fastball with a little bit of induced vertical break, but it's really given him 2 completely different movement profiles of a fastball. He can have the running sinker, he can have the one that is at the top of the zone, and then his slider. He had 4 strikeouts in a row on sliders tonight as well. So he's a tough kid. I mean, he's just he's a foxhole guy. I mean, he's the right kind of kid. He's state champion quarterback. Just kind of guy you want in your corner, and it's good seeing him out there having success because he's all the right stuff.
You had to be excited or pleased the way your bullpen pitched tonight, shutting them down the way they did.
Yeah, Garris, Hughes, Olenchuk, Ammons, all those guys, and they did that last week too. And the bullpen has been getting better. Where we had the early struggles and couldn't hold on to leads late, and they were overtaxed, and guys were coming in and on and off the injury report. Our starters have helped that on the weekends by going a little bit deeper and keeping these guys fresh. But we're settling into the season now. This was game 38 tonight, and guys are settling into some roles. And we're used to pitching in tight games, and these games that are these nail biters. It's just it's just another Tuesday. It's gonna be a close game, or a Friday or a Saturday or Sunday. We've just played so many close games and so many back and forth affairs. It's gonna make us. It's gonna end up being good for us. We just gotta find a way to just be a little bit better, so we're not disappointed like we are tonight.
You've won 2 straight ACC series, now you go on the road again, NC State, they just swept Florida State, took 2 or 3 against Louisville. How much of a challenge will that be?
Yeah, this will be our biggest one since Wake Forest, for sure. Yeah, I mean, they're a very good team. They got a top 10 RPI. They've been ranked. They're good. They're a good program, good team, got good players. And that's a tough place to play. You know, Doak Field is played there many times. Played there as a player. Played there as, quite a few times in the last whatever. But and it's always hostile there, and they'll have a good crowd, and they'll have that 10th man environment. So something we want to create here. But we'll have to be ready for it. We'll have to play well for sure.
Any other questions?
Thank you, Coach.
Yep. Thank you.